Good morning, guys. My name is the old mechanic and I'm still busy on my BMW S1000R. Such a nice bike. And you might wonder why I always say this about the bike I have. And that's because I mean it. I love the technique. Today we're gonna renew the brake fluid of the rear brake caliper, and that's very easy. Now I would say let's start. The first thing we're gonna do over there is the reservoir, and it's a bit difficult to reach, to get the cap off, so we have to get it on a better position. Now that's actually easy. All you need is a Torx bit 25. We get first this screw out, this bolt. Okay. Then there is this clamp, and then we wiggle. Hop. And now it's over here. Okay. Okay. Then gonna cover this. You never know what happens. Oh. Now, next thing we're gonna do, get that lid off. Okay. Then we take this and this thing. First thing, what I always do, at least a lot of times. First thing, we're gonna clean this. It's the diaphragm, as you call it. So, put it inside out, then give this a good clean. It's all so easy. Okay, then turn it the other way around and give this a good clean. Nice. Then get it in its original position. Oh, I'm gonna put it over there. Yeah, with the screw. Then we have this one. Okay, get this clean too. Nice. Be sure there are some slits. Be sure to look at them and see that they are open. Well, they are. Okay, then we have the cap. There is a bit of moisture in there, so we take care of that. Nice. Okay. And while we're having this in our hands, we can clean the outside too. Looks much better. Okay. Out of the way. This is old brake fluid, and I'm gonna suck out. Okay, guys. So, give this a nice clean too. So, okay. and on the outside. So, looks much better. Then we go over here. First we get that rubber cap off. No. Yes. I always like to get it fully out of the way. We take a wrench of 10. What the fuck? Yes. We take a wrench of 11 and give it a quick smackety smack. Up, open, close. So you know you don't have to put much force onto it. We have my homemade canister. This was with the other oil, old oil. We have to hang it somewhere. Let's see what a good position is. I think over there. Yep. Now attach the hose like this. Yeah. I always use the Castrol React Performance .4. Good brake oil for a reasonable price. So we use that. I already put it into a clean canister, this one, and now we're gonna fill this. Okay, whoa, not too much. Oh. Then we're gonna push the brake, the foot brake lever, and open close. Up, there comes the old brake fluid. Up. This is lekker ding. Up. And keep an eye on your reservoir. Otherwise you start pumping air in the system. Now, fill it up again. Oh guys, this is so easy. This is so super easy. And it barely needs any tools. Let's see, it was a Torx we had, wrench 11, homemade canister, and brake fluid, and a tire wrap also. And now we're gonna pump as much until this hose becomes clear. Although by now it's already turned yellowish. So, but I'm sure we're gonna see so. think one more. Okay. Okay, now fill it up till there, it's good. Then now guys, we renewed the brake fluid of the rear brake caliper, and now we have to activate the ABS module, the pump, because they say you have to do that. Air could be trapped in the module, in the ABS module. To be really honest, I never ever got any air bubbles out of the ABS module, never. But it's good practice, because now at least once a year we get that ABS module into action. Now, let's see, what do we need for that? Whoa, so easy. First, we need a special cable from the ABS from the BMW diagnose connector to the OBD, or is it ODB? I don't know. Connector. Onto there we have this one. Old mechanic. What is it? It is the UniCarScan, and it's an ODB interface. And you need the MotoScan app. I have the ultimate version, so I can do everything onto it. And that, watch, fits into here. Wow. Then we need an Android phone with the MotoScan app. Now, the diagnose connector is just over here underneath this buddy seat. So we're gonna connect it. Yep. See, there is a green light blinking. Now we have to put the bike on ignition. Always wait for the Atari to finish. Then, now, let's open the MotoScan app. Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah. So guys, here it is, the MotoScan app. Now the first thing we're going to do is see if the ODB2 interface has connected to the Bluetooth of my phone, because it's a Bluetooth connection. So we choose adapter jack. see, interface present, the UniCarScan. Now we're scanning what it's be able. And when you scroll up, you can see 3 times yes in green. Yes is always good, and in green it's even better. And there we go back. And then we go to the S series. This is an S series. Then we go to the K47, the S1000R. Okay. Then we go to the ABS anti-lock brake system. Okay. Connecting to the control unit. First we're gonna see if there are any fault codes. Hop. No trouble codes have been found. Then we see over here another read info trouble codes. Let's see that too. Okay, no trouble codes found. Good. Then we go to service functions. This one. Then bleed rear ABS circuit. Okay. It's not necessary to bleed the ABS pressure modulator, they say, but as I said, I always like to activate it at least once a year. Now, oh, sorry, perform the operation. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, well guys, what are we gonna do now is bleed to see if there is any air, I think. No. First we're gonna fill this one up. Okay, then nah, it feels very sturdy. Yeah, I don't think there is any air trapped. Now, what are we going to do now? We're going to close the MotoScan app. Go back, go back, go back. Okay. Now, we're going to shut down the bike. Ignition off. Okay. Then we get this one off. Up. Ta-da. Hop. Yes. Okay. Put this back. Get that lid up, back on, click, and get the connector, yes, back in place. Okay, placing the body seat back on. We continue. Now, we're gonna cut the tire wrap. Now we're going to top off the reservoir. There is a minimum, a minimal and a maximal marking, but because of the diaphragm, the length of it, when you fill it all the way to here and you push the diaphragm in, it pushes out the brake fluid. So I always stay a tiny bit underneath the max level. Like that. Just a bit. Then we have our membrane with the white, what is it? Thing. Okay, see? And now it stays in. And then put on the lid. Okay, and I see this is filthy too. Get that a clean too. Now, then make sure it's supersonic clean. Okay, now wiggle it until it's nicely, and put it back in place with the screw. Okay. Make sure it's horizontal. Okay, now this can out of the way. Look if there is no brake fluid somewhere. Put that brake line. Yeah, well, no, it's not a brake line. Yeah, back into that clamp over there. Now, this is also easy. It's actually all easy. We're gonna first make sure it's closed. Carefully get that hose off. Guys, into that air bleeding screw, but I'm gonna take you over so you can see it better. There is that air screw, and I zoom in for you. You can see, turn it tiny bit there. See? If you look closely, there is always brake fluid left behind. So what I always do is take a piece of, make nice, roll it up, and carefully, first time you have to be careful. It needs time to suck in. Okay? Okay. See? This is all brake fluid. And now we take another fresh one, pull that in all the way up, and leave it there for a while, and then it's nicely cleaned. So guys, this was my video about how you can do your own brake fluid change on a BMW S1000R, and use the MotoScan app to get your ABS module into action. Was it difficult? Not at all. Can you do it? Absolutely sure. You just need a few tools. Range 11, a torch, 25. Brake fluid, new brake fluid. A homemade canister with a hose. And some toilet paper. Saves you a lot of money, I'm sure. Well, see you the next time. Old mechanic out.